So MSB was founded in 1989 by Marcus Brassfield and my father, Larry. The company basically started with modifying existing consumer products like the Magnavox CD player, and then MSB became well known for a high volume product called the Link DAC. So about 18 years ago is when we really took the company and basically made it MSB 2.0. We went from our mass market, high volume products, and we really focused on what we're excellent at, and that's boutique, ultra high-end performance. My first project out of school was the Platinum DAC 4, a unique design in that everything in it was designed by Dustin and I. 3 years after I graduated, my brother Daniel graduated, and then he joined the company, and with him, we came out with the analog DAC and started incorporating our own manufacturing.
We have our own production facility. We have our own SMT PCB manufacturing line. We have our own machine shop where we make all the mechanical components. We're located here in Watsonville, California. This is a small ag town just on the outskirts of Silicon Valley. We share vendors with some of the biggest Fortune 500 companies in the world, and we get amazing service and materials. The benefit of our in-house manufacturing allows us to iterate on product designs and constantly improve performance. So we can go out and in one day, we can literally draw and manufacture a component, test, and then go right back to the drawing board and improve the design. We have a very advanced 3D inspection that can look and analyze every solder connection on every part. This technology is essential for inspecting every connection in the product. It can even pick up on cold solder joints, which would maybe pass testing but fail later in the field. It ensures our products leave the factory with the highest possible reliability.
So the team right now is led by my brother Daniel and I, and our third partner, Dustin. Dustin Symanski's been with the company since he was in high school. He really is responsible for most of the unique sonic attributes of our products, the DAC module designs, the clock, and digital filtering. We have 4 main DACs. We have our Discrete DAC, our Premier DAC, our Cascade DAC, and our Sentinel DAC. The Discrete DAC and Premier DAC are closely related. They use what we call our Prime DAC module. They have integrated clocks and analog outs only. They do not have any support for analog inputs. The Discrete DAC has 2 of our Prime modules and our discrete power supply. The Premier DAC has 4 of our Prime DAC modules and a full low noise power base with it. Then when you get to the Cascade DAC and the Sentinel DAC, they come in 3 chassis each. There's the digital box, which we call the digital director, the analog converter, and the power supply for the analog converter. Along with developing our DACs, we have developed our own amplifiers. And where we are now is we have 2 amplifier series. We have our 200 series amps and our 500 series amps. The unique thing about our amplifier designs is they are designed to have a matched impedance connection to our DAC, so they work really well together. It allowed us to remove the first part of an amplifier design on the input stage. So instead of being 100K or 1 mega ohm input impedance, the input of our amplifiers have a switch. It can either be 75 ohms, 300, or 1.2K. So when you're using the Cascade or the Sentinel, you will set it to 75 ohms. What this does is it utilizes the full signal for both the performance and the power of the signal as part of the first stage of the amplifier. The result is an instant performance increase. When we first developed this technology, we took an existing amp that we had, and we literally just changed that section of the amplifier design, and the performance increased significantly across the board. The other unique thing about our 500 series amplifiers is we have an adjustable gain switch. We believe that all high-power amps should have the ability to have adjustable gain. Many people overestimate how much gain they need. So when you have a high-power amplifier with a lot of gain, you have to turn your DAC volume down or your preamp volume down. What you're doing is you're affecting the signal-to-noise ratio of the output, because now instead of sending a 3-volt signal on the cable, you're sending a 300 millivolt signal on the cable. Having the adjustable gain will increase the signal-to-noise of your system as well as improve the overall performance when it's properly set up. The other unique thing about all of our MSB products is they are a modular design. Our DACs are modular and our amplifiers are modular. So the DAC modules are all modules that plug into the motherboard. What this allows us to do is improve our manufacturing because we can build them all in high volume and test them as individual modules, and then overall as a product, a full assembly. The benefit to the consumer with the modular design is in the event of a future upgrade, you can just change one module of the DAC or the amplifier, but we've also made all of our inputs modular. And this allows you to just replace the input module instead of the whole DAC. My best example for that is over the many years of making DACs, what makes a DAC go obsolete is not the digital to analog conversion, it's not the clock, and it's not the digital filtering. It's always the user interface. You could take an 18-year-old MSB DAC, put in a new module, and get a room-ready, MQA certified product without changing your whole DAC, just installing a new input module.
I love manufacturing, and I love manufacturing technologies. I hope it shows in our work and our designs. I'm really excited for the future of MSB and what we can bring to customers.
While MSB is an old name, we really do have a youthful energy with Daniel, Dustin, and I being the owners and leaders of the company. Everything we do, we are investing back into the company with our own manufacturing, our own design approaches, and everything for the future. We have all the resources of Silicon Valley. We have the energy of startup companies of Silicon Valley. Everything we do is in the pursuit of the best performance in a cost-no-object manufacturing environment.